The last lunar eclipse of 2024 has just occurred today, and it took place in the sign of Pisces. Unlike some past eclipses that have been associated with dread or negative energy, this one is not as intense in that regard. However, certain zodiac signs are more likely to feel the impact of this eclipse, especially if they have an unfavorable placement of the Moon and Rahu in their natal birth chart, according to sidereal astrology. If you belong to the zodiac signs Aries, Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, Aquarius, or Pisces, you may be more susceptible to the effects of this eclipse. Physical well-being could be at risk, particularly if Mars is positioned within 10 degrees in Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Leo in your chart. Additionally, those with Saturn within 10 degrees in Capricorn, Pisces, Gemini, or Virgo are also at higher risk of feeling this eclipse more intensely. It's important to note that these predictions are based on sidereal astrology, so you should check the placements of Mars and Saturn in your sidereal natal chart. If none of these planetary configurations apply to you, you are likely in a safe zone and won't experience the adverse effects as strongly. On a positive note, this eclipse is likely to boost your ambition and enthusiasm. You may find yourself breaking free from old norms and routines, thinking outside the box, and pushing beyond the limits of your imagination. Your drive to achieve something extraordinary may become overwhelming, and your goals might seem larger than life. For those working in fields related to science, space, technology, or the occult, this eclipse may act as a blessing, opening new doors of wisdom, creativity, and intelligence. However, it's crucial to remain mindful of your actions during this period. If you feel tempted to engage in unethical behavior to achieve your desires, resist the urge, as it's highly likely to backfire in significant ways. This is a general overview of the eclipse's impact on all zodiac signs, but we will now explore how each sign will be specifically affected. To resonate most with this reading, check your rising sign according to sidereal astrology. The effects of this eclipse will be most potent within the next 15 days, but may gradually diminish over the course of 3 to 6 months. Those who are more vulnerable to the eclipse's adverse effects should take precautionary measures during this period to stay safe and well. Let's dive into the individual effects for each sign. Aries. Aries natives are likely to experience a strong spiritual awakening during this period. There will be a noticeable increase in their psychic abilities, allowing them to see through situations more clearly and gain valuable insights, especially through dreams. This heightened intuition will also boost creativity, particularly in writing or other artistic endeavors. However, there may be a tendency to procrastinate, which could slow down progress in certain areas. Feelings of insecurity may surface, leading to bouts of anxiety. Financially, this is not an ideal time to make new investments. While tempting opportunities may arise, there's a strong possibility that important details will be hidden, increasing the risk of scams or losses. Exercise caution when handling money, and avoid impulsive decisions. Sudden and unexpected expenses could disrupt your mental peace, so be mindful of your spending habits. There is a likelihood of overspending on unnecessary items, so keeping your desires in check is crucial to maintaining stability. On a social level, your image among family and close friends could be at risk. There is potential for misunderstandings or conflicts that might tarnish your reputation. To preserve your peace of mind, it's recommended to donate white items, as this can help you maintain inner balance and harmony. For single Aries natives, this period could bring new romantic opportunities, but it's important to be cautious. The true motives of a potential partner may not be immediately clear, and there is a risk of misjudging their intentions. Married individuals should also be on guard, as there may be a temptation to engage in secret extramarital affairs, which could lead to complications. In terms of family, your mother's health or the health of a close family member may become a cause for concern. It's important to stay attentive to their well-being and offer support during this time. Taurus. Taurus natives should be cautious when dealing with friends during this period, as there is a high possibility of betrayal or unfair treatment. It's best to avoid entering any business deals or significant agreements with friends, as the terms are likely to be unfavorable. To prevent misunderstandings, keep your conversations clear and avoid making any assumptions. Try to maintain an open mind and steer clear of being overly attached to your beliefs or opinions during discussions. It's advisable to keep your personal views, particularly your religious and political beliefs, private for now. Sharing them could lead to unnecessary conflicts or strained relationships. Physically, your legs are a vulnerable area at this time, so take extra precautions to avoid injuries. Whether it's due to strain or accidents, this part of your body will need special care. On the brighter side, one of your long-held wishes is likely to come true during this period. However, there's a warning attached. Taurus natives will feel an intense pull towards fulfilling their desires, which may leave them constantly craving more. No matter how much they achieve or acquire, there could be an emptiness inside, pushing them to seek more satisfaction. This insatiable hunger may distract them from appreciating what they already have. Relations with siblings could become strained during this time. There may be feelings of rivalry or fear of losing out on your fair share, whether in material terms or emotional connections. This could create tension and distance between you and your siblings, so try to approach these relationships with understanding and open communication. Traveling is not favorable for you at this moment, so it's best to avoid unnecessary trips. Delays, disruptions, or unanticipated issues may arise, making travel more trouble than it's worth. Gemini natives, this period is not ideal for making major life decisions. The information and facts you're relying on may be incomplete or misleading. Even if you believe you have all the necessary details, there's a high likelihood that you're missing something important, leading to potential mistakes in judgment. It's better to delay any big decisions until you have a clearer understanding of the situation. Your ambitions and enthusiasm, particularly regarding your career, will noticeably increase during this time. You'll feel driven to make progress and enhance your public image. However, it's crucial to be cautious about how you present yourself publicly. Choose your words carefully and avoid making statements that could be misinterpreted. Misunderstandings, especially in public settings, could harm your reputation. This is particularly relevant if you're involved in political matters or any other field where public perception is important. There's also a chance that rumors about you might circulate, further affecting your image. To avoid complications, it may be wise to maintain a low profile and stay out of the spotlight for now. You might also find yourself feeling suspicious of the motives of your superiors or any authority figures in your life. Their behavior could reinforce your doubts, making you feel uneasy about their intentions. While it's important to trust your instincts, avoid jumping to conclusions without clear evidence. This sense of distrust could cloud your judgment and lead to unnecessary tension in the workplace. For Geminis who are employed, there may be dissatisfaction with your current salary or compensation. You may feel the urge to seek out ways to boost your financial standing. However, if you're presented with any schemes or quick fixes to increase your income, be cautious. There's a strong likelihood that these opportunities are too good to be true, and you could end up being scammed or cheated out of your money. It's best to avoid risky financial ventures during this time. Cancer natives, this period may bring concerns about the health of your father or a fatherly figure in your life. Their well-being could become a major focus, and you may find yourself haunted by the fear of losing them, either due to a health issue or some other significant event. It's important to stay calm and offer your support during this time, but these worries may weigh heavily on your mind. On a different note, you may feel a sudden and strong desire to explore different cultures, philosophies, or religions. This urge to broaden your horizons could lead you to consider traveling or diving deeper into spiritual or cultural studies. However, be cautious when seeking guidance from mentors or advisors during this period. There's a high likelihood that someone you trust in these roles may turn out to be dishonest or misleading, so it's crucial to choose your influences carefully. A life-altering event may occur that challenges your deeply held beliefs, making you question the very foundations of your understanding of life. This period will test your core values and philosophies, pushing you to reassess what you believe in. While this may be uncomfortable, it could lead to significant personal growth and transformation. The good news is that this eclipse is relatively less troublesome for Cancerians compared to other zodiac signs. However, you should still be mindful of your actions, especially when it comes to expressing your religious or political beliefs. Being too vocal about these topics could potentially lead to conflicts or even legal issues, so it's better to keep such discussions private for the time being. Students under the Cancer sign may also feel a rising fear or anxiety regarding their academic performance. Worries about whether they will be able to complete their studies successfully could become overwhelming. It's essential to stay focused and not let fear cloud your ability to make progress. Leo natives, this is a time when you should be especially cautious and avoid taking any unnecessary risks. Engaging in risky endeavors, whether financial, physical, or emotional, could lead to situations spiraling out of control. The energies during this period are intense, and it's easy for things to escalate beyond your expectations. Additionally, you may find yourself plagued by nightmares, which could disturb your sleep and contribute to heightened stress levels. Your temper may also be harder to control during this eclipse. Increased irritability could be a symptom of the emotional and physical strain on your nervous system, which is more vulnerable at this time. Leo natives are particularly sensitive to the effects of this eclipse and may feel overwhelmed by both physical and emotional turbulence. Accidents are also a potential risk, so it's important to remain vigilant and avoid situations that could lead to harm. Trust issues are likely to surface, making you feel paranoid or overly suspicious of others. You may find it hard to rely on those around you, which could create tension in relationships. This sense of mistrust could heighten your anxiety, especially if you're feeling emotionally vulnerable. Be especially mindful of what you eat, as there's a heightened risk of food poisoning. It's also crucial to pay attention to your medication regimen. You may accidentally take more than the prescribed dose or mistakenly consume expired medicine. Such mistakes could have serious consequences, so take extra care in following your medical routine precisely. During this time, it's essential to avoid any involvement in illegal or immoral activities, no matter how tempting. There's a high likelihood of being exposed for the wrong reasons, and any such involvement could bring you unwanted attention or legal trouble. This is definitely not a good time to undergo surgery, as the eclipse could influence recovery in unpredictable ways, so it's best to postpone any elective procedures. Additionally, issues from your past, especially those related to joint finances or shared resources, may resurface, disrupting your peace of mind. Old financial entanglements or unresolved matters could come back into focus, creating stress and tension. It's a time to be extra cautious, keep a low profile, and focus on maintaining stability in your life while avoiding unnecessary risks. Virgo natives, this period may bring a strong inclination to enter into new relationships, particularly if you are single. There's a high likelihood that you will start a new romantic relationship during this time. However, it is not a favorable time for forming any type of partnership, whether it's personal or professional. Any new or existing partnerships may bring more challenges than benefits, leading to strain and tension. If you're married or in a committed relationship, your spouse may become more demanding than usual. You will likely feel a strong urge to meet their expectations, but this could come at the cost of your own mental peace. The pressure to satisfy their needs may become overwhelming, and your own desires and expectations from the relationship are likely to increase as well. If unmet, these heightened expectations could lead to frustration and emotional unrest. During this time, you should also be cautious of certain friends who may not have your best interests at heart. Someone who seems friendly may actually be an enemy in disguise, and they could attempt to sabotage your business or personal relationships. Pay close attention to anyone offering advice, especially those positioning themselves as mentors or guides. It's crucial not to act on their advice, as their motives may be self-serving or harmful. Additionally, this is not a good time to enter into any type of contractual agreement, whether for business or personal matters. The decisions you make under this eclipse's influence may seem sound initially, but you are very likely to regret them later. Avoid signing any contracts, making major financial commitments, or starting new business ventures during this period. In summary, Virgo natives should focus on maintaining stability and avoiding impulsive decisions, particularly when it comes to relationships and partnerships. Trust your instincts, but remain cautious of others' intentions, especially if they offer unsolicited advice. Libra natives may find themselves facing a series of health issues during this time, with one problem following another. Whether it's minor ailments or more serious concerns, your physical well-being will likely be tested, so it's important to stay vigilant and proactive about your health. For those who are workaholics, dissatisfaction with your achievements may weigh heavily on your mind. No matter how much effort you put in, you might feel that it's not enough, leading to frustration and stress. However, this is not the time to take on additional responsibilities or financial commitments. Avoid applying for credit cards or loans, as you are at high risk of falling into debt-related troubles. Any new financial obligations could quickly spiral out of control, leaving you in a difficult situation. There's also a possibility that someone who sees themselves as your enemy may seek revenge during this period. This could increase your mental stress and worry. While you may feel determined to face these adversaries head-on, this is not the right time to engage in conflicts. Doing so could have a detrimental impact on your physical and mental health, leaving you more vulnerable to further challenges. In your work life, it's crucial to approach tasks with great care. The chances of making a significant error are higher than usual, especially for those involved in sensitive professions where even the smallest mistake could have serious consequences. If your job involves tasks that impact others' safety or well-being, a mistake could put others at risk, and in some cases, it could even cost you your job. Double-check your work, stay focused, and avoid taking unnecessary risks. If you have pets, exercise extra caution around them during this time. There is a possibility of accidents or harm coming from your interactions with them, so ensure you're careful with your animals. Another area of concern is the potential for medical misdiagnosis. If you're experiencing health problems, it's advisable to seek a second opinion on any diagnosis or prescription provided by your doctor. Double-check all medical advice, as errors or misunderstandings could lead to further complications. Scorpio natives should exercise extreme caution and avoid any risky endeavors, especially those involving speculation or financial gambling. This is not a favorable time to take chances with investments or speculative deals, as the likelihood of experiencing significant losses is high. Even those in sports should be extra vigilant. If you have a strategy or technique that has consistently worked for you in the past, it may fail this time, leading to disappointment or failure. Taking unnecessary risks during this period is strongly discouraged. While your mind may feel short-tempered or easily frustrated, your memory and attention to detail will be heightened. You'll find yourself able to notice minute details that others might overlook. This is particularly beneficial for those in creative fields, writing, or any form of artistic expression. Your enhanced ability to focus on small details can lead to breakthroughs in your creative projects. On a more personal level, Scorpio natives may feel suspicious or overly concerned about their children's activities. Whether it's worrying about their well-being or feeling uncertain about their choices, this anxiety may cloud your judgment. Try to remain calm and avoid overreacting to minor issues, as this could create unnecessary stress in your relationship with your children. In terms of romance, this is not an ideal time to start any new romantic endeavors. The people you attract during this period are likely to have hidden motives or unclear intentions, which could lead to confusion and disappointment. It's best to stay away from romantic pursuits until you have more clarity and emotional stability. You may also experience difficulty in setting priorities. Suddenly, everything in your life will seem equally important, making it hard to determine what to focus on. This lack of clarity could lead to frustration, and your fragile ego may feel threatened by minor setbacks or criticisms. If you are expecting a child, progeny-related issues may arise, so it's essential to take extra care during this time. There's also a strong chance that Scorpios will begin to doubt their own intelligence due to a recent incident or experience. This self-doubt could undermine your confidence, making it harder for you to trust your instincts and abilities. However, it's important to remember that this period of uncertainty is temporary, and you will regain your confidence once the eclipse's influence wanes. Sagittarius natives will experience heightened intuition during this period, allowing you to sense potential dangers with greater accuracy. If you have any concerns about your personal safety or security, trust your instincts, they are likely to be correct. Pay close attention to any uneasy feelings you have about your environment or circumstances, as they may be valid indicators of underlying issues. Household matters are likely to become a significant source of anxiety. Issues related to domestic affairs may disrupt your sense of calm, leading to heightened stress. Additionally, there could be concerns regarding the health of your mother or another close family member. These health worries may weigh heavily on your mind, affecting your overall mental peace and stability. For those with pre-existing heart conditions, special attention is needed. The stress from this period could exacerbate heart-related issues, so make sure to adhere to your medical advice and take extra care of your health. There's a possibility of encountering disputes related to property, especially those concerning inheritance or family estates. Such conflicts can be particularly stressful and may affect your peace of mind. It's advisable to approach any property dealings with caution and avoid making significant purchases like a new car or house during this time. The risk of encountering fraud or scams is elevated, so it's crucial to verify all details thoroughly before committing to any transactions. Sagittarians with an interest in cooking should exercise extra caution. The risk of burns, whether from cooking equipment or hot food, is higher than usual. Ensure that you take all necessary precautions while preparing meals to avoid accidents. Capricorn natives should exercise extreme caution with their communication, especially on social media. Avoid making any comments or engaging in discussions related to religion or politics, as these topics can lead to misunderstandings or conflicts. Your words could be misinterpreted, leading to unnecessary complications or disputes. Travel should be minimized whenever possible. If you must travel, be extra careful while driving and ensure that you are fully focused on the road. Distracted or hasty driving could result in accidents or other travel-related issues. When it comes to paperwork or contracts, be vigilant. Avoid signing any documents or entering into contracts without thoroughly reading and understanding the terms and conditions. Neglecting to review these details could result in legal or financial troubles. Pay special attention to paper-related tasks, as there is a heightened risk of making significant errors. Take extra care to double-check your work and avoid mistakes. You may find yourself doubting your skills and stamina during this period. This self-doubt could lead to hesitation when taking bold steps or making decisions. While you might feel inclined to take risks, be cautious of miscalculations that could lead to serious blunders. Avoid taking drastic actions based on uncertain or incomplete information. There is also a likelihood of dishonesty in your interactions. You might find yourself tempted to stretch the truth or lie to get what you want. However, remember that dishonesty is rarely a long-term solution and can eventually be exposed, leading to further complications. Relations with younger siblings may become strained. Misunderstandings or conflicts could arise, affecting your relationship with them. Approach these interactions with patience and understanding to avoid escalating tensions. In your romantic life, be wary of potential deceit. Your romantic partner may attempt to manipulate you with lies to achieve their own goals. It's important to be discerning and think carefully before making decisions or taking actions based on their assurances. Aquarius natives may find themselves troubled by financial issues, leading to significant stress and anxiety. If you are preoccupied with increasing your financial worth, be cautious about taking any loans or making risky financial decisions during this period. Your financial situation could cause you considerable worry and may even lead to feelings of self-doubt regarding your worth and abilities. It's crucial to keep your temper under control. Financial stress and self-doubt could lead to irritability and frustration. Managing your emotions carefully will help you navigate this challenging time more effectively and prevent conflicts or rash decisions. There's also a risk of food poisoning due to a heightened craving for trying different cuisines. Be extra cautious with what you eat and ensure that all food is prepared and stored properly to avoid health issues. Your physical well-being requires special attention, particularly if your Mars is positioned in Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Leo in your sidereal astrological chart. Your head, eyes, and mouth are prone to injuries or accidents, so take extra care in your daily activities and avoid situations that could lead to harm. Additionally, you might be more susceptible to the effects of the evil eye, so it's wise to keep a low profile and avoid drawing unnecessary attention to yourself. Family responsibilities may weigh heavily on your mind, creating additional stress and burden. You might find yourself juggling multiple responsibilities, which could further contribute to your anxiety. Avoid any temptation to bypass moral or ethical standards for financial gain. Ensuring that you adhere to your moral compass will help you navigate this period with integrity and avoid complications that could arise from unethical actions. Pisces. Pisces natives are likely to experience a significant amount of confusion during this period. Clarity in various aspects of life will be elusive, leading to feelings of uncertainty and disorientation. You might find yourself resorting to pretending or manipulating your emotions to influence situations in your favor, which could make you appear deceptive or tricky to others. It is essential to manage your anger and emotional responses carefully. The stress of navigating this confusing period may heighten your frustration, so practice patience and maintain control over your reactions. Your physical safety requires extra attention, as you may be prone to accidents or injuries, particularly to the head. This is especially true if Mars is positioned in Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Leo in your sidereal astrological chart. Be cautious in your daily activities and avoid situations that could lead to physical harm. Negative thoughts and feelings of dissatisfaction may overshadow your mind. You might find yourself obsessed with your physical appearance, leading you to consider making changes or undergoing transformations. This preoccupation could stem from deeper concerns about your health and overall well-being. Additionally, you may become the center of attention for reasons you would rather avoid. Your heightened emotional state may make you more susceptible to being affected by minor incidents, causing you to react impulsively without fully considering the consequences. In summary, Pisces natives should focus on managing confusion and maintaining emotional authenticity. Keep your anger in check, be cautious to avoid accidents, and address any negative thoughts with self-care and reflection.